Here we are at the new outdoor pavilion here at St. Peter's, and Johnny Davis, our junior warden, is going to give us a little history behind this space and how it came to be an outdoor pavilion.
Well, this project began, I think, back in fall of 2019. We had stopped using the nursery, as it was called, because we thought it had some mold in it and it had a few leaks around the windows, so we finally decided that we were going to put new windows in it. So we bought the windows, and finally came around the time for Window World to install them. They came down here, and the building was eaten up so much by termites and rot that they couldn't even install the windows. So then we had a dilemma. So after several meetings, discussions over several months, we were going to rebuild it. And one time we talked about attachment to the church on this side and on the river side, and we ended up deciding the best option was just to do away with the building and make it into a pavilion. And we got 3 contractors to look at it, and we decided on Chris Floor to do the work, and he did a great job. It's not a real big building, but it does have some of the old under that tin, under that metal roof is the original rafters and so forth. That's all that remains of the original building. So then I left out part of it. We had to do away with the old building. So Chris Floor brought a crane in, and we lifted the roof off and set it over in the yard. And then Chris and his crew, along with me, we pulled this whole building down and hauled it up and dumped it in the dumpsters. So, anyway.
Goodbye, old building.
Goodbye, old building is right. So then I got an electrician to come and wire this so we have a fan for the hot days in the summer, and we have lights.
Let's go in and look at the fan.
It's a nice.
Right, here's the original sidewalk that we had for the nursery, and then we've got a brick floor inside this new pavilion.
A brick floor that's sitting on top of concrete, and we have lights. We have fans. I think we need the fan today, and we have held some meetings out here, Vesta meetings and men's meetings a couple of times.
It's a great outdoor gathering spot.
You know, I don't know, it took over a year before we got to the point where it was finished. It looks like it just one thing after the other, but I think it's worked out for the better. It's a meeting place.
Mm-hmm.
We moved the building over 2 feet so our sidewalk would come into the center. So actually this is 2 feet further that way.
Well, now that we've discovered the wonderful benefits of meeting outside, it's great to have this outdoor space to use for so many different things. So we'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it'll in the future, once we get back to normalcy, I think we'll enjoy. This will be, if we do something outside, this will be our center piece where we congregate.
I agree. And I think, too, we should mention that John Sellers has some friends who wanted to help us with this. So we ended up dedicating this to John. In the past, when this was a building, it was redone right by your in-laws way back when.
Right.
So this building has been, and space has been well loved for quite a while. I like the fact we can see right through to the river now. It really opens up the view to the river.
I don't think anybody really knows what the building was. I mean, I'm thinking it probably was the kitchen to the to the parish house or the parsonage or the, and because under the old roof, which was a tin roof or metal roof, there were cedar shakes. So it goes back, I mean, it could be back in the late 1700s. We just don't know.
Really old. And weren't there some old bricks that looked like they were from a fireplace?
Right, right. In fact, there are old bricks in the ground behind here. That's like they had a patio like at one time.
And I believe Reverend Fall's wife used this as an art studio, which is understandable because what a beautiful location we have here. So many beautiful sights. So, Johnny, thank you for this project that you accomplished in your time as junior warden.